So I figured I'd give my thoughts and stuff about the drones and everything, over New Jersey and other stuff going on. Um, it's my opinion is it's probably just a conspiracy theory. Doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean it's wrong or by any means. But my thoughts on it really are I believe it's the Chinese. Um, because you think about it, the Chinese, they've been buying up American land left and right, right next to military bases even, and they've got all this land in America and everything, and suddenly we're having drones just pop up. They can't figure out where they're coming from, you know. Some people say it's from the water, but we've even had people uh, report all the way over in Utah and other places of things popping up. So I think this was a part of a grander scheme. All the Chinese buying up this land next to military bases. It'd be nothing for them to slip something out. Because it's easy access, convenient. For them. But no, my thoughts are. I mean, you think about it. Trump just got elected. He's going to be becoming president. And what country, by far, out in the world has the most to lose? I would venture to say China. China has the most to lose with tariffs and everything. Because, I mean, think about it. I would venture to say possibly 60 to 80% of imports, of stuff that's made that we get for America is imported from China. So if we started, throwing tariffs and different things on stuff, of all imports, China would be the one to lose the most out of the deal. And so, anyways, I think that might be, a big contributing motive for China. But yeah, I really think China is operating the drones from various land that they own in the U.S. and they're basically spying on us, looking to see when our weak moments are, finding patterns when people, military bases, when they're out on patrol, when shifts changes, when things are at their most vulnerable, they're looking at everything, they're recording things, um, you know, adding stuff to their grocery, you know. But yeah, I really think that's what it is. I think it's the Chinese, and I'll even go so far to say that I think the reason that the government's not saying anything is now this is getting deep out there. Remember it's a conspiracy theory, but I think the deep state, whatever is still left of that, I think there's still quite a bit left in the government, but I think they are so they owe so much to the Chinese that even though the Chinese are doing this with the drones and everything, basically they're threatening people in the government, uh, officials, that are a part of that deep state, saying if you blab or, bring this to light, point us, start saying that, what we're doing, the Chinese saying this to them, then we're gonna, do something to your family, liquidate your assets, whatever, political move they might do. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I really think it's a very strong possibility that these drones are being operated by the Chinese. And I think their route that they're going to is all the land that they bought and owned, in the U.S. And so they're recording things, making notes, and I think they're getting ready to do something, if they would need to. come once Trump is elected, you know. But anyways, you know, again, this is just my opinion. You know, it's I'm sure probably an out there conspiracy theory. But you know, at the very least, I think it'll spark some conversation. You know, so I'd be curious. You know, what are your guys' thoughts? You know, you think this is a bunch of bullshit, or you know, you think maybe this is someone on the right track? Or maybe it's something entirely differently. You know, it could be the nuclear, you know, like a warhead or radiation. You know, it could be that. You know, I don't know. I think there'd be a little bit more panic. You know, I think somebody would blab something like that. You know, I know military are sworn to, you know, not say anything if you know, classified things or so, but I think something that's that substantial, you know, literal warhead is missing somewhere. I think somewhere, somehow, someone, you know, would just out of panic, you know, would slip something, you know, something's got to slip through the cracks, you know. I would think if it was really that, but anyways, you know, curious what your guys' thoughts are. Let me know in the comments or share this, you know, and we'll see what y'all think.